This is the Iron Man 2 comic series Hulkbuster Iron Man armor. Now the figure is about, well, it's in 3 3/4 scale, but it is slightly bigger, obviously. It's about 4 inches or a little bit more. And it is part of wave 4 of the 3 3/4 series of figures from the Iron Man 2 toy line. Now here I have him with the Marvel Universe Green Hulk. As you can see, he's a little bit smaller in scale than the Hulk. I was hoping he'd be a little bit bigger, bigger than the Hulk, just like the one on the right, the 6-inch figure. The 6-inch Toy Biz Hulkbuster armor Iron Man is in the correct scale as with the 6-inch movie Hulk. It's a little bit, it's much bigger than the 6-inch Hulk, and I think he's in the more correct scale than this guy. But nevertheless, the mold that Hasbro has done to tweak the Hulkbuster armor compared to what Toy Biz has done with the 6-inch figure is a lot better. I mean, you get to see a lot of the elements of the Hulkbuster, like the triangular repulsor or arc reactor, the shoulder pads, just the bulkiness of the limbs and the chest, and even the torso plate is really similar, but they've added a few more things differently on this figure. For instance, they've added shin guards to complement the knee pads, which I think is a lot better than the sort of rubber shoes, sneakers looking feet of the old Hulk, of the old Hulkbuster armor. The torso area is more defined. The thighs have more detail in them than just being like a juggernaut thigh, like the X-Men juggernaut thigh, because it's just all muscle. It's like it's like just a thigh in a tight costume. This one, on the other hand, the way Hasbro has done it with their Hulkbuster is that they put more detail onto the armor as compared to what the old Toy Biz 6-inch figure has. They've also added these, I don't know what they are, there could be thrusters or what, just a whole lot of detailing put into the figure. The smaller scale figure has always been Hasbro's bread and butter. They've always been very good with detailing in the smaller scale, but still a very good homage and rendition of a classic figure from Toy Biz. It doesn't come with much features. There's no weapons attached. He just comes with a base and 3 armor cards that you can compile and form the armor. But other than that, it's just a plain jumbo-sized figure. And I think, you know, given the amount of money you pay for a regular 3 3/4 figure, with the amount of plastic you get with this guy, I think it is certainly worth your money. You get a lot for your money if you get this figure. Also, I did notice that a lot of the collectors have been targeting and eyeing this particular figure for one reason or another. He is perhaps one of the most difficult figures to find now on shelf and on retail, next to the movie series War Machine and comic series War Machine for that matter. So definitely a must pick up figure. If you see him on the shelf, he looks great on packaging. He looks even better opened up, so I don't think you even have to think twice about him. I say pick him up. If you're getting it for a friend, better. Some people don't have time to go to the mall, but they're avid fans of the new toy line, and if you see one, you might want to go ahead and ask your friend if he wants one. You can get it for him, and he can reimburse you, because this is one very difficult figure to find. It took me a couple of days to actually get my Hulkbuster armor. So there, but very nice, and I'm pretty glad Hasbro did a wonderful job just designing this particular figure. They spent a lot more time doing this, I guess, than the other Iron Man armors. So there, articulation for this figure is roughly the same as any other 3 3/4 Iron Man 2 figure. He's got wrist swivel, hinge ball joint, shoulder, hinge ball joint shoulders, hinge ball joint elbow, a hinge ball joint hip, double jointed knees, hinge ball joint ankle, ball joint upper torso, and a swiveling, albeit limited, a swivel neck piece for his head. Perhaps the only downside I was expecting from this figure was really what we got with the old 6-inch figure was it had an opening helmet that revealed a Tony Stark head. This one on the other hand does not open. A bit of a shame, but it would have been really, really super awesome if Hasbro had put that one in and had a Tony Stark head in there. So anyway, there you go. The Iron Man 2 comic series Hulkbuster Armor Iron Man figure from Hasbro. I hope this video has been helpful to many of you who've been wondering whether this figure was a good figure or not. I certainly think it is. Very, very highly recommended. Thanks for watching.